Alright guys, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and this weekend we're going to take some fish on a backpacking trip. Alright, so for those of you that have been watching the channel for a couple years, you might remember that me and my friend Amanda backpacked in some small trout into one of the high mountain lakes a couple years ago. And it's something that Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife does. Every 2 years they do a lake restocking and they kind of pick different regions. But that's what our plan is again this weekend. That's who is following me right now in the white Toyota. Is Amanda, and we are planning on tomorrow going to the fish hatchery and filling our backpacks full of fish and backpacking them into a lake. But as it is right now, we're just trying to see if we can't find a place to camp in the vicinity of where we're going to be stocking. Now, to give you an idea where we're at, we just passed Little Coltis, and it's 4th of July was a couple days ago, so it's kind of that 4th of July week. So there is quite a few people up here in the forest camping and everything, that people who took the full week off. So it could be a little bit challenging to find a great spot, but we're kind of off the beaten path, and we're hoping that we might get a little bit lucky and find a good spot next to one of the mountain lakes up here. All right, so we've gotten to a place that we're going to camp tonight. We've kind of got pulled in here, and it's a really beautiful spot. We got a little lake right over here. One of the challenges that we're facing right away is we're high up in the Cascades, and this time of year, which is beginning of July, we're actually, like I said, I think in the video already, that we're just in the 4th of July week, but mosquitoes are thick. In fact, you're probably seeing them. I just saw one land on the lens of the camera. So anyhow, I'm gonna, we got the fire pit set up, which surprisingly enough, I know in one of my last videos, I said probably the last fire we're gonna have, but they still haven't turned burn ban on. So good for us. We're gonna be able to have a fire, which will hopefully keep the mosquitoes at bay a little bit. I've already sprayed myself with a little bit of DEET, but as you can see, they're just all over me. So that's probably not working. But like I said, we got a really cool lake, and we get sun starting to set. Amanda's working on building the fire right now, which is awesome. I'm gonna finish getting my trailer set up and get some food on, because I really haven't eaten much today. I'm starting getting that funky lightheaded feeling. So we're gonna get some stuff going here. Quite easy. right, so I'm gonna work on getting my tent set up. You know, we got the fire going, I've eaten something, so I feel a little better. I'm not quite so lightheaded as I was before. But these mosquitoes are still pretty bad. I think they're starting to finally calm down a little bit just because it's starting to cool off. But they're really bothering the dogs. So one of the reasons why I want to get busy on getting this tent going is so I can throw the dogs up in the tent and close it up. And then that way they can just kind of nap and not be bothered so much by all these stinking things. So anyways. All right, so we're starting to settle down for bed. Amanda's gone to bed and she's sleeping out of the back of her Toyota. And my buddy Matt, which you guys have seen in videos before, the one with my friend Matt with the Jeep. Not my friend Matt with the Toyota, but my friend Matt with the Jeep, which you guys have seen before. He was able to make it out, but we hung around the fire for a little bit. The mosquitoes finally did calm down after dark, which was great, and gave us a little reprieve. But we're gonna head to bed and try to get some sleep because we have to be up really early. We need to be at the fish hatchery by 8, and we've got probably about an hour to an hour and a half drive from here. So we're gonna get out of here, try to get out of here by about 6:30 tomorrow morning. So we're gonna be planning on getting up about 5 or 5:30 tomorrow and kind of getting around and getting out of here. So yeah, dogs are up in the tent. We're just gonna hit the sack. So we'll catch you guys in the morning. Alright, so we're up this morning, trying to get everything done, and I'm just getting some coffee made. Amanda's getting me some coffee and mountain houses, so we're going to mow these down real quick, and then we're going to hit the road so we can get to where we need to pick up the fish.
I'll take this. Like 2 fish.
I'm only bringing 1 fish.
Yeah, I'll take like 2 or 4.
Ava, are you gonna bring a fish? Up there? Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the only one we got left.
Hey, Eva, do you want to hold that bag open? No. I have 2 gallons.
the last one.
All right, would you mind telling us what we're carrying and what we're doing here today?
You are carrying cutthroat trout. You're going to bring them up to
Cardiac Lake. Yeah.
You're going to go cross country, and then what you're going to do is you're going to place those bags in the water.
Uh-huh.
You're going to let them acclimate for a while because the water's a little bit warmer than what we have here.
Okay.
And then you're going to kind of wash some water in there and kind of exchange the water a little bit. And then after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so, you'll open up the bag and let them swim out.
Okay.
And then you're going to have fish for catching in about 12 to 14 months.
All right.
About that time.
And you guys do this every 2 years, right?
We're going to actually start doing it every year.
Oh, okay. So from now on, it's going to be from every year. Okay. Well, this will be something we'll be doing every year now. So cool.
It'll be fun.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right, so we're all loaded up now. We've got all our fish. Amanda and Matt are starting to get their fish, or finishing getting their fish. So that last step there, they were adding oxygen to the bag and tying it off so that way the fish will have plenty of oxygen while we hike these into the lake. So anyways, we're gonna go hop back in the trucks and we're gonna start finding our way back up to the lake that we are gonna be stocking. All right, guys, so we stopped here just for a minute because we're almost to where we need to be, but we ended up with a little obstacle. So Matt's gonna grab my chainsaw since he's wearing jeans and I'm not, and I don't want to fill my boots up full of sawdust. So he's gonna cut this thing out of our way and we'll get going again. All right, so we're all loaded up. We're getting our packs on and everything. We're at the trailhead. We're gonna have about a 2-mile hike to get in, which doesn't seem too bad, except for the fact that it's gonna be all off trail. This lake has no trail to it, but I do have everything marked on my backcountry navigator on the phone, so we should be able to navigate in no problem. So we're just gonna get to it. Okay, so we made it to the lake, and you know, now we're just gonna have to, you know, like the guy said at the patry, I'm not sure how well you could hear him, but we need to get the fish out and put the bags in the water for about 10-15 minutes or so that the fish can have a chance for the water to acclimate to the same temperature before we start kind of slowly letting them out. But you know, we're gonna hang out here a little bit and enjoy this beautiful lake. All right, so we got our fish released. So they did pretty good for the most part. We did have a few that didn't quite make the travel in, but they do seem to, quite a few of them do seem to be swimming off and doing okay. And we don't seem to have the situation we had last time me and Amanda did this, where the fish that were already in the lake were coming up and swooping up and eating them. So that doesn't seem to be happening. So I don't know if this lake has been stocked before. I'm going to assume it has been. I'm going to assume there are some fish in here, but hopefully, maybe in a year from now, this will be a good place to hike in and fish. All right, so we're back in the truck now, and we're heading back to camp. And so the next place you'll see us is sitting around a campfire. All right, so we're back at the camp, and we're just getting nailed by mosquitoes. We've covered ourselves in DEET to the point where nothing should be able to live that lands on our skin, but they're definitely unaffected by it. We're trying to find some stuff to throw on the fire to kind of make it smoke, but it's actually just really dry, and we can't even really find punky wood. We've gone as far as even trying to pull wet logs out of the lake, and but that's not even really working. But I think the fact is that we're all kind of pretty tired anyways from hiking today and bringing the fish in and all that. So I think we're gonna probably head to bed here fairly soon. And that way we can kind of zip ourselves in and get away from this way. I don't know if you guys can see just how thick they are around. They're flying around the lens and everything, but yeah. So anyways, we're gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. This is something I definitely look forward to doing every year now that they are going to start doing it every year instead of every 2 years. If this is something, if you're in the area and it's something you want to get involved in, I'll leave the email address of the ODFW person that you need to contact down in the description. I just ate one, just inhaled one. Anyways, I'll leave the email address of that ODFW person down in the description. You can email them. They'll put you on a list for next year to send you a email to see if you want to be involved. And I'll catch you guys again outside.